Tua and Miami have been negotiating a new contract extension since the beginning of the offseason, with both sides publicly stating their desire to get a deal done. Nothing has come to fruition as of late July, despite Tua's visible agitation with the lack of resolution during minicamp. Here's Mike McDaniel on Tua's practice status.
I think it's important to acknowledge that Tua is in the midst of a contract negotiation. That's important to him and the football team. That being said, we communicate very well, and it's very fluid. We're taking it day by day today. I expect it to be kind of like OTAs, and we'll move on from there.
All right, a total of 5 quarterbacks were selected in the first 2 rounds of the 2020 NFL Draft. Of those 5, wow, quite a class. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts have all received long-term contract extension. That leaves Tua and Jordan Love as the only 2 on this list without their bet. That was a heck of a class, by the way.
Yeah.
I forgot about that because that was, very sad COVID times, but it really was unbelievable. All right, Damien's back there with, hey, Damien, you're going to play a little tune? I feel like you should play a tune today because Stephen A's not here, just so that he gets to miss it and I could troll him a little bit and send him the video. So if at any point you want to get up, you're probably attached to a mic, and you just want to go over there and, do a little do-re-mi, we're available, okay? Cameras are available. Brandy's on it. Damien, who will lead his team further in the playoffs? Is it Tua or Jordan Love?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jordan Love. And anyone who watched last year, at the end of the season, the way Jordan Love was playing, particularly the last 8 games, Jordan Love was playing like the best quarterback in the National Football League. I think he had the last 8 games, 21 touchdowns and 1 interception. He was just fantastic, both inside and outside the pocket. And also remember this, the Green Bay Packers had the youngest set of skill position players in the National Football League last year. So imagine all of those players going in year 2 together. In this offense with Matt LaFleur. It's just going to be phenomenal. I think the growth that we're going to see offensively is going to be great. And I haven't even talked about the defensive side of football with their new defensive coordinator and the scheme that the aggressive scheme that they're going to run on the defensive side of the football. So for me, I'm looking at what they did last year, how they took, how they went in and demolished the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry's world, how they went toe-to-toe with the San Francisco 49ers on the road. Year 2 with all those guys together. Give me the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love.
Tie.
No.
It's tie. Neither guy's winning a playoff game this year. That's where I would be.
You came in here very negative today,
Well,
Joseph.
I am going to lay it out for you, Miss Martin, if you'd like. If there's going to be an edge, it's going to go to Jordan Love. Wood lays out all the key points there, right? And we'll get to that in a second. Miami's not winning a playoff game this year. Miami doesn't beat good teams. And that's not like a fluke where it happened once. They stunk in big games last year. And it wasn't close. It wasn't competitive. We're so close to getting over the hump. You got waxed in almost all of them. Like they had 5 opponents they played last year that went to the postseason. 7 total games because they played the Bills twice and they played the Chiefs twice. Tua Tagovailoa in those games turns into Kenny Pickett. Some might say, oh my gosh, that's so offensive. No, his quarterback rating is literally, in those games, the same quarterback rating Kenny Pickett had over the course of the season. 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 1-6 record. I don't see Miami winning a playoff game. Green Bay, everybody loves Green Bay this year. Everybody loves Houston this year. How often does that work out? Green Bay's going to be good, but I don't see him winning the division, which means at best, in the playoffs, they're on the road to start. I'd see him losing that game. I would say tie is the answer to that question.
Well,
I'm sure you agree. We could probably just move on.
Now, here on First Take, we don't do ties. We pick an
Yeah,
answer.
you know what, Kimberly?
We pick an answer. I'm going to just let you know, Joe. We pick an answer.
Kimberly, I didn't jump in because I didn't want to be rude to you and step on you, and I just did it. But, did you really think you could come on here and say tie and get away with that?
I was wondering if you were going to wake up.
If Kendrick Perkins, my enforcer, if Kendrick Perkins was here right now, he would roast your behind.
Yeah, he's probably napping right now, though.
Okay.
So he's not here.
He's not napping. First of all, he's not napping.
It's a good answer,
He's
though.
not
It's
napping.
a tie.
He's coaching
Oh,
Stone.
no.
Basketball. No, let's start this party over and redeem yourself because Kimberly has a lot to say and it's intelligent and America needs to hear.
I'm sure. I'm not doubting that.
Yeah.
If I got to answer.
No, you have
Jordan
to
Love
answer.
and Packers. Jordan Love
I
and the
can't wait
Packers.
for Steven to come
Way to
back and
hedge your
roast
bets.
you
He would
sitting in
agree.
that.
Smart man.
Way to hedge
Smart
your
man.
bets. People tune in, to pick a side with you.
It's a tie. I don't think any.
Not a
I don't
tie.
think either team is winning a playoff game this year.
So
That's why it's a tie.
So Damien laid out every reason that we should be confident in the Packers based off of how Jordan Love finished the season. This answer is going to be Jordan Love. That's who I'm more confident in. But it really has to do with the Dolphins. And I think, Joe, you did a great job of outlining why it's hard to get on board with the Dolphins. Again, regular season, wonderful, great, against bad teams. But against those over 500 teams, they're averaging like 17 points. And recently I sat down with Tyreek Hill, so stay tuned to that feature that we got coming.
Yeah, you did.
That's a nice. That's
Did
a
you
nice
go
tease
to
right there.
Miami for that?
No, we're in Bristol, but it's okay. Same weather. It's fine.
I was going to be like, you didn't
same weather.
invite your
Travel's
girl.
worse than Kimberly Martin. Kimberly
we
gets
talk
all
about
the
this?
worst travel
Can we
assignments.
No, don't feel so far. She was in the Caribbean.
Okay. Anyway, Molly, it's not putting my business
nice.
out in these streets. But one of the things I said to Tyreek was that he understands the narrative around this team is they're a fast team that flames out very quickly, especially when the weather gets colder, especially against good teams. So I think, to your point, Joe, about the Dolphins, it's hard to get on board with them. But in this situation, I think we look at Jordan Love, you see a young team that seems to be ascending. That's a young quarterback I can get behind.
Damien, I'm going to let you have the final word, but I just want to remind you that I was told this is your last segment. You have to go, and Mina Kimes is tapping you out. So just any moment now, if you wanted to get up and go to that piano, I just want to remind you again. I know, you have it for a reason, so you can carry on.
Yeah, Molly, I'm actually waiting. I'm working on some Luther Vandross. So I'm trying to perfect that. So I promise you,
I need
it's coming.
confirmation
I
from
promise
your
you.
wife on that. I'm not so sure about that, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, take us home.
Oh, no. It's
You can
coming.
finish
I
the
promise.
segment. Okay.